Hello everyone and welcome. As a student, I'm sure many of you know the feeling. You need a quiet place to study for a big exam. So you pack your bag, go to a cafe, only to find it's completely full, noisy, and the Wi-Fi is terrible. It's a frustrating experience, right? This personal frustration got me thinking about a bigger topic. Today, we are going to explore how these everyday problems are actually hidden opportunities. We will learn a crucial skill for any innovator: problem identification and opportunity discovery. And the next, so to simplify problem identification, we can break it down into three core questions. First is the what, which is about recognizing the gap. This is the difference between an ideal situation and our current reality. Next is the why, or finding the root cause. Here, we dig deeper to understand the real source of the frustration, not just the symptoms. And finally is the who, which means knowing who is affected. This is critical because without a who, you don't have a customer. Now, to make this theory feel real, let me tell you a detailed story. Meet Sarah. She is a dedicated university student, and tomorrow she has her most important final exam. She knows she can focus in her noisy dorm. So she decided to go to her favorite coffee shop to study. She carefully packs her laptop, her charger, her important notes. She pays for an online taxi and traveled for 20 minutes through the city traffic, feeling hopeful that she will get a lot of work done. But when she pushed the door open, her heart sinks. Every single table is taken. The air is filled with loud chatter. There is absolutely nowhere to sit. Now, she's just standing there, feeling stressed, frustrated, and defeated. She has wasted her precious study time, her energy, and her money on taxi. This entire frustrating experience, that is the problem we are identifying. So, once we have a clear problem like Sarah, we move to the most exciting part: opportunity discovery. This is where we turn that frustration into innovation. It involves three key steps. First, a shift in perspective, seeing the problem as a source of inspiration. Second is designing a valuable solution, where you create a concept that directly solves the user's pain points. And third, identifying business potential, which is about assessing if that solution can become a real sustainable business. So, what is the opportunity here? The opportunity is to give Sarah her time and her confidence back. Let's imagine a different reality for Sarah. This is time with or apps to define. This time, before she even packed her bag, she opens the app in her door. The first thing she sees a simple map of her area. She's not guessing anymore. She taps the filter button. She selects low noise available for outlets and fast Wi-Fi. Immediately, the three pins on the map turn green. She taps the closest one. The app shows her that the cafe is only 70% full. And a user comment from just 15 minutes ago says, "Great place to focus today." Now, Sarah can travel with certainty. She arrived, finds a perfect spot, and aced her exam the next day. The app did not just give her information, it gave her control and peace of mind. That is how we turn a common problem into a high-value solution. So let's bring it all together. The key is takeaway is that problems and opportunities are two sides of the same coin. Technopreneurship doesn't start with a perfect idea. It starts with a deep understanding of a real-world problem. The process is simple. Observe that problem around you and then use that insight to innovate a solution. So I want to leave you with a challenge for the next week. Pay attention to your daily frustration. What annoys you, write it down because instead of those frustration might be your own brilliant business idea. Thank you for watching and see you next time.